What's up, guys? My name is Shreyas, and welcome back to the Wisdom Diet podcast. And today we do not have any guest, it is just going to be me talking to you guys about a few things that went down over the last few years, right? And I thought we have gotten a lot of new subscribers over the last 3 years, but I haven't made a sit down video like this where I discussed a lot of things. So, a lot of people might not know the history of this channel and whatnot. So, I thought why not talk about that. And also in this video I will be talking about why I left YouTube and then why I actually decided to come back and provide quality content to you guys like I used to. So anyway, first off, I want to start by talking about the origin story. I'm not a superhero, but we all have an origin story, right? So first I'll give you a history about myself. I was born and brought up in a place called Kasargod in Kerala. So I lived there for 17 years or 18 years, yeah, 17 years, 17 and a half years. And I did my schooling there till 10th standard. I was there. And after that, for my 11th and 12th, I moved to Mangalore. And I was going up and down from Kasargod to Mangalore for 1 year. I was traveling by bus 50 kilometers in the morning, 50 kilometers in the evening. So I would wake up 5 a.m. in the morning and whatnot, right, to go to school. Then after 1 year, we decided to shift to Mangalore. I was living with my grandmom for 1 year, and that is when I found the gym. Okay, it was called Maruti Gym. Basically, Maruti is what we call Lord Hanuman here. So I found that gym, and that is how my journey with fitness started. So you guys need to understand that it was never I started lifting and then it became a passion, or I don't know, but I never had any interest in lifting weights, never in my life. I was more of a outdoor, football, cricket, uh, badminton and whatnot. I was decent at all of them, but not good enough to take it to the next level. So I was literally someone where in my 12th standard I did not know what to do, and I wanted some activity to do because I did not have any friends, because I was new in Mangalore. So I did not have any friends who I could meet up with and go play football outdoors or anything like that. So that is when I found this gym. That is how I started the whole fitness. So if I did not move to Mangalore, probably I wouldn't be sitting here today talking to you guys. But this is who I was before anything related to fitness. So just so you guys know, I'm not from Bangalore. I am not from Mangalore. I am living in Mangalore right now, but I am from a town called Kasargod. It's in the northernmost part of Kerala. It's in between the Karnataka and Kerala border. So it is right the first big district that you find when you uh, move to Kerala from Karnataka. So that is my origin story. Pretty boring, right? There's a lot of things that I can talk about, but if I ever meet you guys, I will share more about that. Now, how did YouTube start? That is the first question that I need to answer, because I don't think I've spoken about this. The main reason for me, the main motive for me to start YouTube was very simple, guys. It was nothing but me getting fooled in the gym, or me getting scammed in the gym, or me getting you know not getting good enough information from the gym bros, right? And that is when I started finding out about different channels and whatnot, and that is where I realized, there is nobody in India doing this, and that is why I wanted to start my own YouTube channel. So yes, it is a fact that I was one of the first ones. There used to be another channel called Excel Fitness. So we used to talk to each other once in a while, but I don't think he does content anymore. So he was more towards the home workouts and all that. But yes, if you look at the whole fitness things, yes, I would say that I was at least the first couple of guys who came into the fitness scene on YouTube. So I realized that fitness is not tapped into enough in India. So I decided to start my own channel by the name of Teen Bodybuilding India. So now I was a teenager. I was 18 years old, right? I was 18 years old, and I was a teenager, and that is why I came up with the name Teen. And bodybuilding was something that whoever went to the gym, we considered ourselves bodybuilders, right? And that is how it became Teen Bodybuilding. And India, because of course I'm from India, right? So that is how the name Teen Bodybuilding India came about, and there is no crazy story behind that. I just came up with the name. I had a logo made by myself with 3 words and an Indian flag, and that's how my channel started. And I was put through so much hate comments in the beginning, which was crazy for me, because I've always been someone who made a lot of jokes, who made a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with my friends and whatnot. So for me, this kind of hate was a first time experience, because it was proper hate. I'm not talking about trolling. This was proper hate, like abusive, racist comments, and most of the names were Indians, so it was Indians calling me names and this and whatnot. And that time the world was a completely different place. You don't go through that kind of hate these days, probably, unless you do something very terrible. Never did anything terrible. I was just trying to help people out. Honestly, I was trying to help people out. So that definitely kind of pushed me back, and I was just 19, 18 that time. 18, guys, 18 years old. And that was too much for me, and I just stopped. I got really demotivated. But in that process, I had already uploaded a few videos, and my channel started growing from 0 to 300 to 500 subscribers. I know this will sound really funny. I started a new Hindi channel, guys, and on that Hindi channel I have about 350 subscribers. So go and subscribe to that channel right now. Back in the day, it was a huge number, and through that process, I used to be very fat. Like, I was 96 kgs or something like that, and my body was also changing. I was very low in confidence because I was fat, and slowly my physique started changing, and that is when I gained a little bit of confidence. And also I received an email from I received a small check from YouTube, saying that you got this much or something like that, and that kind of motivated me. Yes, if that check did not come to my house, I probably wouldn't have continued YouTube, because I almost like didn't care. I was just going with my schooling without any aim, probably thinking about, okay, what to do next, probably do engineering. So I took electronics in 11th and 12th. I was a science student, so I took electronics in 11th and 12th. No, yeah, electronics in 11th and 12th. And after that, time came for me to go to an engineering college, and that is when I realized that you know this shit ain't for me. Not fitness, this engineering thing, I did not enjoy it at all. And for me, I'm someone, if I don't like something, I just stop. I just can't. And that is what this video will lead to eventually, which is why I left YouTube and all that. So uh, when I started engineering, I was in my best shape of my life. In the first year, like mid first year of my engineering to second year of engineering, I was in the best shape of my life. I was getting lean and lean and lean. People in my college could see the changes in my body, and that is when people started seeing my YouTube channel. In my college, people laughed at me, of course. All my teachers started laughing at me, but they kind of found it very, they are curious about what is this guy doing. We don't have any idea about a guy just talking in front of a camera and uploading it on YouTube, that too on fitness, right? So that is when I realized that maybe I can kind of make this a big deal. That is where again, this might sound very wrong of me to say, but I always believed that the Indian fitness industry is like 5 to 10 years behind the Western countries. Okay, it can be US, it can be UK. So you will not agree with me right now. You will go on the whole nationalism thing, but honestly, guys, it is the harsh reality. I'm not talking about the fitness knowledge, just the fitness knowledge, but the fitness culture. Okay, so I realized that the fitness culture can't be this bad in India forever. Definitely, it can't be this bad. And I predicted, I don't remember which video, but I said that the fitness field will be a huge thing in the future. And here it is. People are making a good living by being in the fitness industry. So I realized that this engineering thing is not working. Because of my bodybuilding show and focus on that, I flunked in like 4 5 subjects, and I had to sit out for 1 year. Okay, sit out for 1 year matlab, if you lose 4 subjects minimum, you have to sit out. It's called a year loss in Karnataka. So I had to sit out, and that 1 year my transformation video came in 2014. That was just before my exams. And that video, of course, nobody watched it initially, but then it just popped off. 20k views, 30k views, 40k views, boom, 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 boom. I started getting more and more and more subscribers, and that is when I started getting emails from people saying that they need help with their fat loss, like people from UK, people from in USA. Like when I say people from USA and all that, it's Indians living there or studying there or working there. So then I started training people for free. First of all, I started training a few people who I thought have good genetics and all that. I trained them for free, got their testimonials, and that is when I realized I can make something out of this. Back then I was in a relationship, and I could not care less about the relationship, being really honest. Yes, I was not fucking around, but what I'm saying is my main focus was my work, my YouTube, and my coaching, my name basically. That is when I realized that from Teen Bodybuilding India, people who recognized me, they were calling me, hey, tu Teen Bodybuilding India wala hai na, like that. I wanted to change that. Okay, I wanted to change that, and I realized if I want to be like a mix of a YouTuber and a coach, I need to make my branding, my name as my brand. So that is when I came up, eventually I came up with the idea that I need to uh, come up with my own name. And that is when my focus slowly started shifting towards from content creation to coaching people, because I was not making good income from YouTube. And in the process I realized that there's a lot of money to be made in the fitness industry, right, apart from YouTube. Right. So I decided to focus on my coaching. I started training few people for free. Then I realized, what, this is not going to work. Then I started getting more and more and more requests. And in the first year of my YouTube, I trained, I think, first year of starting online coaching in 2014, I think I trained like 50 people just like that. Okay, online coaching. So that gave me a good clientele. And my focus, unfortunately, shifted from YouTube to from content creation to being a coach. I believe my passion on YouTube was at peak till 2016. I was very passionate. I think I was making decent content, and I was just going all out, and I was posting content that I enjoyed. You guys understand what I'm saying? Which is a thing that I want to talk about, is making content that you really like. And I was doing it. I was making like very interesting content, but I was also doing vlogs, and I was having a friend group that supported me a lot, and I was working hard with my gym and everything, and I was also coaching people. But coaching was not, I never thought that I'll focus. I always thought I'm going to be, my end game is going to be is being a YouTuber. Okay, and that was always the first thing in my mind, is I want to become a YouTuber. So it started off with the simple idea of educating people and stopping the misinformation that you might come across in your gyms, right? It was not about getting famous or anything. That we'll discuss about that later, but that was never my intention. And then, because of the whole self branding and focusing on getting more and more business from my online coaching, there's nothing wrong in that, I feel. But I feel the quality of my content started moving in a different direction. That is when in 2016 I decided to move to Bangalore. By the end of 2016, and I moved to Bangalore, and a lot of things were going on during that time. My breakup, a new relationship, and like Inspirin, which was my apparel brand, which is a completely different topic. But all I can say about Inspirin is we as a company are not uh, relevant anymore, but I will do something with the name Inspirin in the future. You guys supported a lot. You guys bought so many t-shirts, so many tank tops, so many wrist straps and everything. So thank you so much. I luckily did not lose much on that. I Whatever I put into it, I got it back, thankfully. So I that definitely stressed me out a lot. But coming to the point, which is why I actually left YouTube, I'll be really honest, guys. I was getting very comfortable with my online coaching, which means it was manageable for me to, I kind of mastered the art, I would say, of, doing everything efficiently with my online coaching. Then I felt very comfortable, and I always want to do something new. And YouTube, even though it was not new, I kind of became greedy, guys. I know I'm saying this, but I genuinely became greedy. That is when the whole YouTube scene boomed in India. A lot of creators were coming up. People were posting fuck all content on fitness, but I could see that they were all growing crazy, even though they were posting very like wrong content, basically misinformation, but their channels were growing so fast, and I kind of felt like I was left behind even after promoting such with such a what do you call sincerity, where I wanted to really share good information. And I thought that what made me is not going to keep me going, right? So that is where I realized maybe I need to jump on the ship and do things that works evidently. And I've never had thoughts of doing those kind of videos, like calling other people out, ranting about this stuff or that stuff. But I realized that there might be another way to spread information as well, which made me think, what, fuck all the informative videos. People watched it, I used to get good views, but I forgot that my main reason for making YouTube videos shifted from being a so-called content creator to focusing on my brand, which is Shreyas Kamath Fitness. And I went towards becoming a successful coach and this and that, and I forgot the core values of my channel. And I started making content that I never thought I would make, and to my surprise, those videos did very well. 100,000 views, 150,000 views, 175,000 views. My subscribers went up, more. I got more and more subscribers. I made a video on FitTuber, and that video got like so many views. I got so many subscribers, and that kind of that was the thing that shifted for me, where I realized that what, am I really happy? I was not feeling satisfied with all that. Okay, because I knew that it was easy content. Now, there is nothing easy about making the Great Indian Fitness Show. Making people laugh is one of the hardest things, but for me, I think I can make people laugh. But what I'm saying is, it's easy content, meaning my content always used to be about doing research on certain topics, and the more I started making those kind of videos, my urge and my will to learn went down as well. So if I would say, let's say, read 3 to 4 research studies or whatever on a certain topic, it stopped. I started making generic videos on how to do this, how to do that, and blah blah blah. And yes, I was getting views. Like 2017 I got very good views, and I even 2018 I got very good views, but I was not feeling it. And that thought in my head that I'm kind of fooling myself and I'm not sincere with myself, kind of, I think, made me realize that this has to stop. But unfortunately, when the views start coming, it's hard to stop, right? Then I came back to my hometown, Mangalore. Again, why I came, it's a different story, long story, which I don't want to share right now. But I came back and I started doing the Great Indian Fitness Show, this, and it was very successful, got a lot of views, lot of subscribers. But again, I thought I was enjoying it, but I wasn't. Okay, yesterday I was having a discussion with a friend of mine, my school friend. He told me that he used to really enjoy my informative content, and once I started making these kind of videos where I would talk about, say, Tarun Gale or this or that, Rohit Khatri and all that, he was kind of put off by that. And I told him, yes, you were put off by that, but 100,000 people were turned on by that, right? So this is what exactly was my dilemma, to be really honest with YouTube. And I kind of forgot who I was, what people subscribed to me for, and I kind of took it for granted. And honestly, I became greedy, not in terms of money. I'll tell you one more thing about me, guys. I'm from a well-to-do family, meaning I've never had to worry about money. Okay, never in my life. And guys, even today, right, whatever I do, it's keeping in mind that I want to earn money. I know I'm very independent like that, but it is not my main motivation, to be really honest. And this is coming from my heart. For me, I want to do certain things to prove to myself that and I'm very stubborn. Okay, people who know me know that I'm very stubborn. So I for a fact know that there are certain things that I'm capable of. Unfortunately, like I told you guys, I kind of stopped putting in the effort and expected too much. It's like fitness, right? People think they can go to the gym twice a week and expect a Greek god kind of a physique. I was expecting the same thing. I was making my branding, which is my coaching and blah blah blah, as my main priority and expecting YouTube to grow. Okay, and honestly, that is not how you should look at life. I should have hired an editor, I should have hired a graphic designer, so that my time, is limited, but I can at least get the best out of what I do in front of the camera, right? So I would record content just for the heck of it, sit on my editing software, do nothing, just put some text, cut here and there, upload it. That is exactly how it turned out. My content from 2018 was just like that, other than maybe one or two videos. And I was kind of in such a basically mind fucked that it kind definitely affected on my mental well-being. Definitely it did. And there are other things as well which I went through in the last few years, but that is for a different topic. But this definitely played a huge role in my whole well-being. And it might sound simple to you, "Arey, why are you taking it so serious?" Right? No, it is what it is, guys. For me, this is a big thing. This content creation has always been something that I was really passionate about. If you guys watched me in 2014, 2015, I would take my camera, go in the Body Power Expo, try to talk to everyone. Like Steve Cook, Christian Guzman, not Christian Guzman, sorry, Steve Cook, Phil Heath. I would find the best way to record all these things, and I was very passionate about my channel, and I would spend time in editing. I would spend time in planning the videos. I'd spend time in writing bullet points for videos. But after that, if you see my videos from 2017 and so on, I would just sit in front of the camera without any idea of what I'm going to say. Just going to, whatever I know, it just comes out of my mouth, right? And that definitely kind of made me realize that I am not going to continue this. It is not healthy for me, as in views might be coming, but it is not what I want to do. I was just doing it because everyone was doing it, and that was the formula that was working, right? But what happened because of that is my quality of life went down. The one thing that I was good at, which was helping people lose weight or gain muscle, that also went down, and I became master of none. you know so I was half decent at YouTube, half decent at this, right? So somehow I pushed through it, and I realized I need to first fix my own life, okay, my own mindset. And that is when I realized, I need to get to this start in the reverse order. I was always a YouTuber first and then a coach, but then, slowly I realized that I need to first make myself into a state where I am, I don't do wrong by the people who actually pay me. Okay, so that is when I put my focus back on coaching people and all that. And that is the reason why I really, was not able to come back on YouTube, because when I came back on YouTube, I wanted to come back with a state of mind where I gave it my all. Now I am giving it my all, guys. This video was supposed to be recorded yesterday, but I was really tired, but so I didn't record it. So whatever I try to do now, this is a video that I really wanted to do, so I didn't want to rush it and make it where I'm just doing it for the heck of it. That doesn't happen anymore. All the content that I upload, I try to make sure that it provides some value, and people have been commenting on my videos saying don't give up this time. I never gave up, guys. I just took a calculated decision where I had to think a lot, seek help from professionals, and get the right kind of advice on how to carry on. And now I think I have the answer. So you see what in front of the camera, you see me in front of the camera right now, right? I've never felt like this in the last 4 years, honestly speaking, guys. Like I wanted to make this video long back, but it would have been fake. Everything was fake. All the live videos, I did it because I was scared that people will forget about me. That is why I used to do all those live videos in 2020, or I don't even remember, right, during the COVID time. I only did it because I was scared that people will forget about me. So this is there's another thing I wanted to talk about. And like, I want to give a quick shout out to Derek from More Plates More Dates. I mean, I'm shouting him out like he needs a shout out, but what I'm saying is his content really kind of helped me understand what I exactly want to do. Right, back in the day when I was doing all this roast videos, yes, I told you guys that I want to share information and all that. Yes, I did, but at the same time, I'll be really honest with you as well. There's no reason for me to lie. There was a little bit of clout chasing involved, meaning I was the if my info if 50% of my intention was to help people, 50% was just to get views. Okay, and I know it's really hard for people to admit this, but that is what it is what it is. But I did it in a wrong way. Okay, I did it in the wrong way. I was younger then. I'm not that young anymore. I think I have matured. I hope you guys can see that. But the main thing is, if you want to become a YouTuber, don't ever go against your values, even for a little bit, even if it's for 2 months. My phase was just 2 months. For 2 months, I did content that I got a lot of success with in terms of numbers, but here it was really affecting me, and that made me feel really guilty. And this is what I've learned from someone that I speak to, and they told me that it was guilt, that that you knew that you were making content against your beliefs and all that. And yes, so Derek from More Plates More Dates, his content kind of woke me up and made me realize exactly what kind of content, what I want to be. I don't want to be Derek. I can't. He has crazy round delts, but I want to be a creator that people understand why he's trying to post that kind of content. Right? Derek also makes videos on other people, but the way he does it is very, very, very right, and that is exactly what I was trying to do. But in my mind, I knew that that is not what I was actually trying to do. My main thing was to make the video entertaining. I know that people were entertained, but I could have done it in a much more different way and still made it entertaining. So you guys might comment saying, no bro, it's okay, don't worry. And I know from the outside it seems like that, but for me, when I'm alone, it's a completely different story. So that, combined with my own struggles, with my own other problems that I was facing in my personal thing with my own self, that combining, and me getting fat, I did not get fat on purpose. This is another big myth that people think I dirty bulked. No guys, it was a lot of factors which we will discuss once I lose weight, because I don't want people to say you're just giving excuses. If I'm in good shape and I talk about all things, you guys will understand me better. But yeah, that was a myth, and my face started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and my confidence was very low. I felt like an 18-year-old again. And that is where I was totally gone, and I tried making few videos here and there, but the effort was not there, and it could people could see that, I could feel it, and I was not feeling great. So the main reason why I left YouTube is very simple. If you are asking me, if you want to know, the simple reason is I was divided in my own brain. I became from being a master in training people to being average at that for a short period. Okay, because priorities are everything, guys. You need to prioritize things, only then things will look good, okay, or feel good. So I prioritized my well-being, my health, and everything, physical and mental health. And that is where I feel I've come back with a much better energy. I've come back with a much more better intention as well. And the content that I will be making is something that I believe in and I hold in high regard and all that. And I feel that is how I will be helping people on from now on this channel. I'll be starting from scratch on my Hindi channel, which is Shreyas Fitness Hindi. You can click the link in the description. And I honestly believe that it is a challenge for me. I'm trying to make up to myself, not to you guys. I'm trying to make it up to myself that by starting that new channel, I want to start something from scratch and put in all my effort and dedication and everything, because now I feel that it is the right time for me to prioritize on that and go back to my passion, which is also content creation. I really love creating content. I really like being in front of the camera. With what motivation, I don't know. My motivation is not to get people screaming my name. No, never. I People who know me know that I'm very uncomfortable when that happens. If there are, like people, I get embarrassed facing people who say they watch my content or they praise me. So that is not my intention. The thing is, I want to see how well I can do. My goal of my new channel is to make content that outshines or that does better in terms of how it makes people feel than this channel, because I believe I have not put in my best effort. Yes, my information, you guys know, is good quality, but the way I show it to you guys can be much better, and that is what I'll be focusing on my new channel. This channel will always be my main baby that I love a little bit more. So do not leave this channel. And again, you guys, it's not easy to be relevant in this day and age for a long time, and you guys have kept me relevant. And every time, someone signs up for my coaching, they tell me they used to follow me since 2014, 2015 and all that. It makes me really happy, and I know that there are people who will always get value from your content. Always remember that no matter what you do, there will always be someone or a group of people who will get affected, and that has always been my intention, and that is what my intention is now and for the future as well. I have few things in mind, I have few plans in mind. I will eventually let you guys know, and this is a mature me talking, because in the past I would tell in 3 months this, in 2 months this. I don't do all that. I have few things in my mind, I'm working towards it. And thank you guys for all the support over the years. And this was my short story, you can call it whatever, and this is exactly why I kind of fell out of love from my original passion, that is creating content, spreading information, and not allowing misinformation to spread. So thanks a lot for watching. If you're wondering why I'm looking to the right all the time, there's some issue with my camera, so I'm just worried that it might stop recording. So every time I'm looking to the right on the camera screen. But anyway guys, thanks a lot for the support over the years, and I have nothing more to say. I can only give a lot of things to you, which is my content that I bring from my heart. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again guys. Peace.